What's going on, YouTube? This is BBSP. I know it's been a while since I had a video out and everything. You know what I mean? I wanted to touch on this situation with Deshaun Watson, and as you all know, he was found not guilty in a court of law of sexual misconduct with the 22 women who filed a lawsuit against him in the state of Texas. You know, we all know that whole thing was bullshit. You know, a whole bunch of groupies trying to become relevant. You know, a black athlete, uh, a prominent black athlete at that, in the one of the biggest leagues. You know, in North America and shit. But I knew from the jump that that whole them whole accusation was bullshit, right? You got one or two women, right? Okay, 22 of them all come out at the same time filing an accusation against you, right? This is too much like the Bill Cosby situation. You know what I mean? Like years has gone by, but yet you still want to try to down and degrade and destroy a black man and everything, right? But long story short, on that end, Deshaun Watson was found not guilty, of sexual misconduct by the state of Texas. And now he's been traded to the Cleveland Browns. Fresh new start. Part of him, I always knew he didn't want to be there. You know, organization that's not committed to winning and shit. You know, but I want to get to this whole thing. See now is the thing as to where now the court of public opinion they're trying to crucify this man. And more recently, ESPN had a segment and shit as to where if it ain't been, I really didn't watch it and shit, right? And shout out to salute and shout out to Raw Status, man. He made a video the other day. I didn't know this happened on first take. That garbage ass show. You see, I don't watch it, so I'm kind of out the loop and shit. But I didn't know that they were on a trash segment trying to defame Deshaun Watson's character. You got Molly Quorum over there talking about, oh, if he's found guilty in the civil lawsuit, I think he should be suspended for not only this upcoming season, for next season as well. I don't know how the hell did Jalen Rose put up with her, man. She's the typical European bet wench Karen who's been endorsed by the Peckerwood white supremacists in the media, right? You know what I mean? You got a whole bunch of conservatives, extreme leftists, now endorsing ESPN and shit, you know? And it's like, it's crazy how they're on a witch hunt, despite the fact that he's been proven not guilty. They trying their hardest. People over there, all them, Peckerwoods and crackers over there at ESPN are trying their hardest to defame his character. Have you noticed over the past 10 years, they've been trying to defame all these black athletes, predominant black athletes, Tiger Woods, Floyd Mayweather, Serena Williams. They're trying to publicly shame all these big African American athletes and shit. Now this whole Deshaun Watson thing, all this fake outrage about, even though he was found not guilty by the courts, they trying to desperately, in the court of public opinion, trying to defame his character and shit to the point where they're trying to get on them higher ups in the NFL to hear that shit out and follow through with their suspensions. Now, I don't know if he's gonna be suspended or what, but I just find it real Real hypocritical, man. And of course, you had Stephen A. Snitch having a smart ass comment on there and shit. You know what I mean? Of course, nobody should be surprised, man. You know what I mean? Stephen A. Snitch got no values, no morals, no scruples, no integrity, none of that, nothing. So nobody should be surprised by his stance and his statement towards Deshaun Watson, man. You know, but it's like for me, you know, we shouldn't be surprised on how the powers that be, these higher ups, these white supremacists within the sports media and within the organizations are now coming for attacking Deshaun Watson. You know, all these Me Too movements, extreme leftists, these conservatives, they're making it their due diligence to somehow still punish Deshaun Watson. You know, despite the fact that those groupie stories fell apart quicker than a ball of yarn and shit, you know? But it's crazy how they're so determined to smear this man's name in the mud and the dirt, you know? Despite the fact that he was found not guilty and shit. That lets you know right there. Any predominant black athlete that gets into some type of controversy and trouble, nobody in the media is gonna have their back. God forbid if something happened to somebody like if LeBron gets caught up in a scandal like this, LeBron James is caught up in a scandal like this. God forbid, because because of his influence and who he's become. You know, I'm afraid they really gonna go after him. See, Deshaun Watson is a small fish in a big pond and shit. You know. And I salute Deshaun Watson, man, for standing firm on that shit, you know? We all knew that whole story was bullshit. When you got 22 groupies that's been endorsed and pushed by these white supremacists, that's been enough to lambaste and crucify Deshaun Watson all because he wanted to get out of Houston. 22 groupies right there. We should have seen the bullshit that was happening right there, man. You know, because it didn't make sense that 22 bitches, 22 females came out with the same goddamn story. But shout out to Raw Status, shout out to Raw Status for bringing this up, man, bringing this to light. You know, I feel 100% the way he does and shit. You know what I mean? A lot of these motherfuckers, man, you know, a lot of these Peckerwoods, these white supremacists, these extreme leftists and conservatives, they really they really going hard for a witch hunt to make this man seem like he actually did that crime and shit. He actually harassed these women, you know? You shouldn't call them women, man. They're a bunch of fucking groupies trying to stay relevant. But we know what time it is with this bullshit. Leave your comments in the comment section and let me know what y'all think, man. I'm all at y'all people later.